Hi, and welcome to Paper Route Scrapbooking. I'm Nadine, and today I'm sharing my layouts from April and May of 2023. Okay, so I know this is coming in a little bit later than June 1st, but that's okay. Sometimes life gets in the way. I just wanted to share with you, I didn't do a ton of scrapbooking in April and May, but I did get some layouts and some cards made, so I thought I would share them with you. So first of all, let's start with these layouts. This first set of layouts was from a class that I taught at my local scrapbook store, and it was all about using those cut apart sheets and or project life cards. So I like to encourage people to bring the things that they already own into the store, and I like to show them how to use them in different creative ways. So here is, I actually used the Pet Shop, I think it was called, collection from Simple Stories. And this one we used 4 3x4 cards behind our photo. And I love these Vicki Boutin background mixed media that are already finished. You just buy them in a paper pad. So this one was all about our chameleon, Teddy. He's so sweet. Not super friendly to people, but he's fun to watch, that's for sure. I'm just gonna, I feel like I'm not straight on the screen. Okay, so there we go. And then this one was all about our bearded dragon, Miss Phoebe. And there she is. And then in this one we used, again, 4 of the 3x4 cut aparts as a block in the center of our photo, or center of our page, sorry. This one we used a 3x4 as like an embellishment element, and then we used a 4x6 to mount a 4x4 photo to just change things up a little bit. And then this is a cut apart card up here, and I just flipped the paper back to reveal the B side, and then used the back side of that cut apart card as my corner piece back there. So this one was all about some fish that my mom used to have, and the kids used to always want turns feeding it. So cute. This one is like all about one of the few animals that I actually want to interact with, because not much of a get up close and personal with animals kind of girl, but these ones I like. So this one we used 2 4x4 cut aparts and 2 3x4 cut aparts, and made a little central design with those. And then we used some banner pieces in the top and bottom. This one was all about those 2x2 sheets and how we can use them in fun ways to add a lot of pattern and color. I really like this one. And it is all about our corn snake, Yumi. It's actually my son's girlfriends. These are my son's girlfriend's pets. But they live at our house. They're very cute. Troublesome. These are some toads that were not ours. They were, the kids were pet sitting for them. So we used, again, 4 3x4 cut apart cards across the center of the page. And here we used those weird branding strips that some of the companies do that are not quite the whole 12-inch length, and how they still can bring some pretty pattern onto our pages. So that was it for that class. And then I did this one, I think was my first play along with the Pink Fresh Friday girls over on YouTube, and their I don't know, YouTube Hop is just a collaboration to use your Pink Fresh supplies. So The only rule is just use Pinkfresh. And so here we did, and this was the first layout I came up with. It's super cute. Those little pigtails, so funny. And then this was my very first design team layout, and it wasn't really like just the design team. It was the National Scrapbook Day design team hop, where we all created a layout scrap lifting one of the other design team members, and I scrap lifted Jamie Stiplin, and this is what I came up with. She used this cut file as well. I really like how this one turned out. I used a lot of scraps on here, and it was awesome. So pretty. I loved this collection. It was so pretty. This one I used a lot of scraps in my rainbow, and then a cloud background piece, and it turned out really cute too. It was a stash bash of buttons. Check out all those buttons. And this was my first post as a design team member, and it went up I think on May 11th. So that was the first one I did, and I love this cut file too. It's so pretty. Then I taught an online, it's not really teaching, it was like a create along, like come and follow along with us if you want to create what we create. Great. If you don't, make your own thing. And so this was the layout I came up with. I was given this owl paper from the scrapbook store and told to come up with a couple layouts, so I did. And this was the first one I came up with, and the title is I Will Always Love You, and it's about my son coming into his own as a papa, and just how I love watching him still growing and changing as an adult. And this one, Leaving the Nest, is all about my youngest leaving home for the first time and getting his own place many, many miles from home. So again, it was the owl paper that I was given from the store, and that was the second layout that I came up with. So that was that. Am I gonna, is this double? Yeah, this is a double page. So this was the same kind of concept, but with different papers. So I was given this Once Upon a Time collection from, Crafter's Companion, and I used the stencil that I was given, and I made this layout using, and the papers I was given were only 6x6 size, so I really like how that one turned out too. It got lots of photos in there, and lots of pattern, but not overwhelming. The thing I liked about this 6x6 pad was that the color palette was very subtle. It wasn't like red and pink and orange and yellow. It was very soft and pretty. And then we got, this one was another Cut to You design team layout, and I used the Polaroid quad cut file. I only used 3 of the 4 of the quad, and turned out super cute. It's all about my grandbabies and their relationship with each other. And this is my second take at the Pinkfresh Friday, and this one was a really old Pinkfresh collection from I think 2015, and yeah, I used this page with this big bold word on it and made a layout out of it, and all about my little Amelia showing off her personality as she was growing into her own. So cute. This one was for a hop we did over with Ginger's Corner, and she met her goal of 3,000 subscribers, and so she asked us all to create a layout in collaboration with her using up some scraps. So I took some scraps out of my 6x6 box and made this. So this is another cut file from Cut to You, and it was the other one I was thinking about using when I did the Polaroid. And so I thought, well, I'll just use that because that's a good way to use scraps, is to back a cut file, right? So we did that one. And again, about my little grandbaby. She's so precious. And then at the end of May, I went to a 2-day crop with the Great Canadian Scrapbook Carnival and Creative Scrapbooker Magazine. And I didn't get a lot of layouts completed. I did some layouts without photos, but these are the ones that did get photos. So this one is of my husband and I going to the Winchester Mansion in San Jose. And it was a kit, a close to my heart kit that I found in my mom's craft room that she had taught a class with a long time ago, and she had extra kits left over, so I took one for myself and I made this pretty layout with it. This one was a close to my heart what are they called? Scrapbooking workshops, I think they're called now. They used to be called workshops on the go. And I did this one. It was also a challenge from the Scrapbook Carnival people to use a stencil that they gave us. So I used this stencil behind my title and in some corners. And it turned out really cute, and it is a birthday layout from my youngest's 16th birthday. And it was a quick and easy deal. This one was from I think they're called Cut Above kit from Close to My Heart, and it's like a monthly kit subscription, I think. And I got this one. And I don't know if you have to subscribe monthly, if you can buy them separately, but I bought this from a vendor at the carnival from the previous year. So, and this was one of the layouts in it, and it was actually supposed to be a 2-page layout, but I only wanted this page for these photos. And this is one of the ways I used some food-based kind of embellishments, the lemons, to create just a summer layout, a little slice of happy. So there you go. And then this was the other layout from that create along as well. I made another 2-page with those 6x6 papers from Crafter's Companion, and here they are. So this is all about a trip we took to, well, we were in Vancouver, but we drove out to Steveston where they record the show Once Upon a Time. And since the papers were called Once Upon a Time, I thought it was a very fitting thing to document with those papers. So there we go. And I got, what, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 photos on this layout, which turned out pretty cute. So that was it for layouts this I guess I want to say this month, but it was actually 2 months worth. And we have a cards from that same Create Along, the other creator that does that with me, the store owner. She was doing the card side of it, so she made these cards with the owl paper. And so when we did our Create Along, I created the cards along with her. I wasn't able to do the ones from the Once Upon a Time collection. I just wasn't home the nights that she was online, unfortunately. Hopefully I'll have time to go back and do those because they look really cute. And this one, Dearest Friend. Okay. So there we have it. So I didn't count them, but I got 1, 2, I think that's it, 2 double page, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 single page layouts. 16 single and 3 double. So 19 layouts altogether, or 22 pages altogether and 4 cards. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. Have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.